Chinese GP. Max Verstappen back on pole position as disaster befalls Lewis Hamilton in qualifying. Max Verstappen is back up in his traditional position of P1, having claimed pole position for the Chinese Grand Prix ahead of Sergio Perez. In a qualifying session in which Lewis Hamilton had a disaster, as he went from the sprint podium to out in Q1, Carlos Sainz brought out the red flags but went on to qualify 7th. Disaster as Lewis Hamilton's qualifying ends with Q1. The opening segment of qualifying began with a brief queuing war as Nico Hülkenberg, noted by the stewards, pushed his way ahead of Verstappen and Alex Albon, with the drivers keen to get out with showers closing in on the circuit. Fernando Alonso and Oscar Piastri both took a turn up in P1, quicker than sprint winner Max Verstappen, before Carlos Sainz, who swapped the medium tire coming from his brakes. RB got him back out in time for one flying lap, while Lando Norris laid down a 1 minute and 34.8 seconds to without a time on the board, was the first driver out after the restart and jumped up to third place. Red Bull grabbed a late 1-2 with Sainz rejoining the action and taking third place. The bottom 5 for the session and out of qualifying were Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon, Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly. Max Verstappen blitzes his rivals to take pole. Picking up where he left off in Q2, Verstappen went purple in the final 2 sectors to set a provisional pole position time of 1 minute and 33.9 seconds. Although Alonso beat his sector 1 time, the Spaniard fell short by 0.4 of a second, with Perez third ahead of the McLarens of Norris and Piastri. With a second flying lap to come, it was all to play for, although Verstappen's 0.4 advantage looked ominous. Verstappen upped his pace to a 1 minute and 33.660 seconds, with first Sainz, then Leclerc, then Piastri, then Norris, Alonso and finally Perez joining him on the front row of the grid. Perez's time was 0.322s down on his teammates, with Alonso just over a tenth back. I sincerely appreciate your patronage and support. We kindly request that you take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Doing so enables us to continue creating high-quality content for you. Thank you for your continued patronage and support.